breathing, yoga, movement, and this community, then what we are doing is helping our immune system as well. Isn't that nice? It's a win-win. All right, so let's sit back in the chair. You can let your arms rest. Remember, before you begin, you may want to have a couple of blocks handy or a bird in the hand. One of our guests has a bird. All right, so you could have 1 or 2 blocks nearby. Let's sit back. We connect as a community because this community is also helping us raise our vibration and help us connect in a way that it's been stripped away from us. So as we sit back, let your hands rest on your lap for a moment. We'll take a few cleansing breaths. We'll begin a cleansing breath. We'll breathe in through the nose and a gentle sigh out through the mouth. We'll try it a few times. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth.
Want it over here?
And one more. Can you hear me? Okay. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Connect. Noticing your feet on the earth. Okay. Love is what we're born with. Fear is what we learn here. Love is what we're born with. Fear is what we learn here. So today, as we practice, I'm inviting us to sit back and remind ourselves that we can move in and out of our day in a place of love. We'll connect first, as we'll bring one hand to our heart as we begin to connect with our heartbeat and our breathing. Some of us might feel that heartbeat beneath the hand. Take a few breaths, allowing yourself to settle here for a moment, feeling the heartbeat. And if you'd like, and if you're ready, you could begin to open that doorway to your heart. It might be a little doorway that opens, it might be a little bit larger, but what we want to have in our mind's eye is a stream of light that is connecting us in our beautiful yogi circle of squares. So you can imagine that ray of light connecting us all. And as that ray of light connects us all, it grows stronger. We have that support. So let's connect it to all of us here. Some of us need more support. Some of us not so much, but we want to connect. And then from this place, with the doorway of our heart open, let's set an intention, or a prayer, or an affirmation. We are at the new moon today, so setting intentions at the new moon, we get a big, powerful boost. And then we will slowly let that go. We'll bring our hands into prayer, and we'll begin to do our movements. Being mindful that we might be a little bit sluggish after the weekend, or the weather might affect us. Hands at the heart, we're going to open up the hands so that they look like this. We're stretching the fingers. And we're pressing the palms and the fingertips together so that we get a little bit of a hollow space between the palms, so that the heels and the fingertips are maybe pressing. We'll lift the elbows a little bit. So it's going to look like this. We're pressing, we're going to breathe in, the elbows lift a little. We breathe out, we'll bring the elbows down. Breathing in. Breathing out. So it's a mimic of our lungs. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one more. Breathing in. Breathing out. We'll let the elbows rest a little bit so they're not lifted. And then we'll breathe in, looking to one side. Breathing out, coming back to center. Breathing in, looking to the other side. Breathing out, coming back to center. Breathing in, we look up. You can open the mouth. You can release the jaw. Say, ah, ah. Stick that tongue out. We'll bring that tongue in. We come back to center. Breathing in, we look down. Breathing out, we come back to center. Beautiful. We'll let our arms rest. Anybody wishing to use a block, you can keep it here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to bring mine right between the shins. And I'm going to begin to very slowly roll the shoulders. I'm not going to overdo the movement. I just want it to be a circle motion of the shoulders. I'll pause. Now the other way. Nice and easy. This is the morning. You want to get all the movements happening, but with an awareness of how we're feeling today. Then you could bring the shoulders up to the ears and relax them. Breathing in, shoulders up. Yes, everybody's shrugging. Breathing out, down, and one more. Breathing in, breathing out. Beautiful, everyone. Okay, so from here, I'm going to do a little bit of the spinal rocking. I'm going to show you in this direction. I'm going to see what it's like with the block still here. So this is what we're doing. We're pushing the tailbone away. We're lifting our heart. We're lifting our face. This is our inhale. Our exhale, we're bringing our navel towards the spine, little rounding, and we'll do that for a few breaths, okay? Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And one more. We're going to bring ourselves back to center. Beautiful. Notice how the body is feeling. We're going to try something a little different. We're going to do a counterclockwise spiral. All right, so as we're doing this counterclockwise spiral, so we're moving towards the left. We are the clock. We're moving towards the left. Just take a moment. What is it you want to let go of? Think about it for a moment. What's coming up for you? Is it fear? Is it anxiousness? Is that a word? It is today. We want to unwind it from our body. We're going to imagine we're unwinding this heavier energy from our body. And you can let your spine rock a little too. Little bit of unwinding. You could even imagine a stream beside you and heavier color of brown, maybe just unwinding down into that stream. That's our heavier energy. And now we're going to come back to center. We've unwound that. We want that lighter energy to come in. We're going to imagine it coming from the cosmos. You can even imagine it coming from the earth. We want to bring that into our body. So now we go clockwise. We're bringing in lighter energy. Breathe it in through the nose. Nice, gentle sigh out. You can imagine a bright, beautiful sun over your head as we're winding in lighter energy. And you might even have emotions that are attached with it. There we go. A few more. Maybe a little bit looser in the shoulders. We move the shoulders a little. And then we'll bring ourselves back to center. Notice how we feel. Take a deep breath in and a gentle sigh out. Bringing in that lightness today, bringing in the love today. and we'll let the block go off to the side. We'll do just a little bit of the trunk rolls, just a little, so it's a little bit deeper. Breathing in, we'll come up. Breathing out center, we're going to go the other way. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out center, just a little. There we go. Now we need to do our side to side. You ready, everyone? I'm going to take, we'll start here. So I'm going to lift my elbows a little. You can create fingertips touching, create a little temple. We're going to breathe in looking to one side, a little twist. Be aware of how it feels in the ribs today. Breathing out center. Breathing in, we twist. Breathing out center. We'll do it a little bit faster. One more. We return to center. We reach those beautiful arms up. We breathe out, we open. Yes, lovely. Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, palms. Oh, beautiful synchronicity. Rockettes, watch out. Here we go. Breathing in. Oh, look how beautiful. Breathing out. And one more. We breathe in. Breathing out. We come back to center. We open those hands out. We're going to press into the heels of the hands. And let's open up the fingers. Yes. Now I'm going to take my arms slightly forward of the shoulders. Anybody that wants to work with the block, remember you can always bring it here when we're doing these movements. There we go. We're going to breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, heels of the hands we press into. Open those hands. Yes. Breathing in, palms up. Breathing out, we press into the hands. Yes. One more. Beautiful. And then we'll take right arm down. Turn the left palm up. Hold on to the chair. We'll reach over. So these side movements, we want to be gentle with as we begin our practice. A lot of muscles in the rib cage. Intercostal muscles. Now we'll rise up. We're going to switch. So we're doing it a little bit differently. We're keeping the arms nice and open. I'm holding onto the leg of the chair. Well, a few things happening. Feet on the earth, block in the center. We're reaching, we're breathing. Arms open, beautiful, we tip over. And maybe we look up. And then we look center, and now we'll look down. And now we'll look up, and now we'll look down. We'll come back up, we'll go to the other side. Dropping over, we'll look up. We look center, we look down. Now we'll go all the way up, all the way down. We'll come back up, arms at rest, hands on the lap. How are we feeling? Drop in for a moment. How are we feeling? Oh, good, I get to see some thumbs. All right, awesome, everybody. All right, so this is what we'll do. You can take the block away for a moment. We're going to do just a little bit of warrior postures in the chair. I'm going to adjust the screen a touch. We're going to still stay seated, but I want us to try some of these in the chair. So first what we'll do is we'll open up the legs. And this way, those of us who want to stay seated when we stand will know how to do these. I'm going to open up the toes out to the side. You can see that, I believe. But I'm going to press my feet onto the earth. You'll notice as soon as you press your feet onto the earth, the muscles of the legs tighten. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to open the arms out. I'm going to reach those arms away. This looks amazing, everybody. You can feel the arms working. Beautiful. Now I'm going to turn to the right. Now some of us can take this in a different way. I'm going to show you. I'm going to back up on the chair and I'm going to turn my right foot all the way out and my left foot in. And I'm going to press. Long spine. You can feel the work here, especially if we're pressing our feet onto the earth. We're trying this seated today, and then we'll try it standing. Open the hands. Connect with your breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now from here, we're going to turn the palms out. I'm going to bend my right arm, and I'm going to lean on my thigh. And I'm going to reach that left arm up. So you can see I'm leaning on the thigh, I'm not going down too far. And I'm going to look up. And I'm going to stay connected to my breathing. If at any point you need to rest, come out of the posture. Take a breath. We always have that opportunity to rest. We forget. Now from here, we're going to take pointer finger and thumb together. So we're softening the posture just by moving the fingers in a different, it's called a mudra, hand movement. So we'll try that. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come back up. We're going to bring ourselves, you can still keep the toes out a little bit, but we bring ourselves to center. Notice how you feel. A little bit different. Let's go to the other side. So I pushed myself way back on the chair. This may not be available for everybody. I've opened up the knees a little bit. Now I'm going to turn my left foot out. Okay? I want to press onto the earth with my feet so that my legs tighten. I'm going to open the arms out and I'm going to open the hands, open the fingers. Look to the left. Reach the arms. Yes. Stay connected to the breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Stay very connected to this. And then we turn our hands out. We're going to bend the left arm, tip to the left, maybe lean. We reach that arm up. Now we'll move pointer and thumb together as we reach. So it's a bit of a softening of the posture. We call that yin and yang. Very nice, everybody. Yin would mean it's gentle, right? Yang would be stronger. Yin, I believe, is feminine, yang, masculine. Staying connected with our breathing, our focus. Beautiful, everyone. And now we're going to slowly come up. We bring our hands to our lap. We notice how the body is feeling, maybe noticing the energy moving within the body. Okay, very nice. I'm going to bring myself forward a little bit. You guys can still see me. I'm holding on to the chair. And I'm going to straighten the right leg and point the toes towards me. So let's stay with our breathing. That keeps us present moment. And now I'm going to point the toes away. It's a little bit of movement with the foot. So it's breathing in, pointing towards us, breathing out away. And then a circle. See how that feels. I love this one. As soon as I do the circling of the ankle, I feel how much tightness there is in the foot, and then we'll circle the other way. There we go. And then we bring that foot back. We're going to try something different. We're going to take the hands. We're going to bring a little heat to the hands. And then what we're going to do is almost like create a little bit of a cupping of the hands and go down the legs. Come up a little bit. There we go. Feels a little better. Let's go to the other side. I feel like my right leg is awake and my left side is sleeping. All right, so let's wake up the left. We'll straighten the leg, pointing the toes towards us, pointing away. Breathing in towards us, breathing out away. A little bit more, and then a circling. And if you guys can't hear me, you let me know, okay? We'll circle the other way. I hear the landscapers outside, so I don't want it to interfere. So now from here, we're going to do warming up of the hands. We're going to create a little bit of a cup with the palms and just a little tapping. Just a little bit. Hit the feet a little. You want all the way up the arms. There we go. We'll come back to the center. Noticing how we feel. Beautiful. Oh, I saw that. So we're going to do that. I saw someone do that. I can't see the person or the name. We'll reach the arms out. You'll know in a second who it is I saw. We're going to breathe in. We're going to open. We're going to lift our heart. We're going to breathe out. We're going to give ourselves a big hug because we deserve it. And we'll tip the chin. Now with the chin tipped, you could bring your navel towards the spine. Maybe bring elbows towards the knees. We'll roll back up. One more, breathing in, reaching. We'll switch the arms. Maybe now left under right. And we'll come forward. And we'll rise back up and let our arms rest. Let's take a moment before I have us move into standing. We're going to take the feet, we'll do a little bit on the toes, lifting the knees as lightly as possible. I'm holding onto the seat of the chair, the legs of the chair, and I am lifting, 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 lifting. Just a little bit. We work the abdominals, we work the hip flexors. And if you have had repair work, you know what is available for you, okay? And then we'll come back down to center, taking a cleansing breath in and a sigh out. Ah. Very nice. All right. Who's ready to stand? Do a little bit of standing? Okay. You know, our time goes so quickly, I'm amazed that we've already moved through a half hour. All right, be aware, the blocks, we don't want to trip over them. I'm telling myself that. Okay, so we're going to be standing. I've turned so that the back of the chair, I can hold on to the back of the chair. I have my right side against the chair. I'm going to lift I have my left side against the chair. I'm reaching my right leg up. I'm going to do a little circling of the leg. There we go. Just a little bit. We'll come back to center. I'm going to show you this way. I'm going to bring the leg back a little bit and bring it forward. Back a little forward. And one more. Beautiful. We'll try the other side. Circling. Be aware of your repair work and what is available to you. Little circle. So we get that femur right into that hip socket, gets a little bit of movement. And now I'm going to turn this way so you can see. I'm going to bring the leg back a little bit and forward. Back a little bit and forward. One more. There we go. Foot to the earth. Beautiful. I'm going to come forward a little bit. And I'm going to hold on to the chair and then maybe bring my hands to the seat of the chair. See how this feels, everybody? We're doing that stretch of the back of the legs. Okay, now some of us may want to do the stretch this way, holding onto the back of the chair and walking away and moving into the posture here. Or over the chair and here. This is a little bit of a deeper stretch. See how this feels? Some people can take their hands down the legs of the chair. Taking a breath here. And then walking ourselves slowly up, hands on the back of the chair. We rise up. Very nice. How are we feeling? I feel like my legs are working really hard. This is good. Good workout today. Okay, so we're going to try today a balance pose. I think someone's speaker is on. I don't know. It's okay.
An invaluable frontline worker. I knew a nurse who said she's seen.
Somebody does have it off of mute. That's all right though. I'm just going to show you now. One of the postures we'll try, which is tree. Some of us know this one, but for those of us who don't, I'm going to have my left hand on the chair, and I'm going to turn my right knee out. I'm going to bring the heel against my leg. This may be where we are today. Some of us might be able to bring the leg up a little bit higher on the opposite leg, so right leg on left. And maybe a hand to the heart. Some of us who have been practicing yoga for a while might be able to reach both arms up. If not, bring one arm to the chair, one arm reaches. The practice of balance is grounding, focus, and breathing. And you can play with this and see how it feels with a quick check with one hand away. And then we'll come back. Very nice. I'm going to turn the chair. It's very light, I can move it. And I'm moving these blocks out of the way. Here we go. I'm standing, holding onto the chair. My left knee turns out, the heel against the leg. This may be where we are today, so you might be able to balance. Both feet are on the floor, or you might be able to bring the leg up a little higher. Maybe reach one arm. Beautiful. Maybe both. Maybe not today. I'm staying here today. I am grounding, I am breathing, and I am focusing. It helps if you focus on that little green light. There we go. That looks amazing, everyone. There we go. And then we'll bring hands to the heart. And we'll come out of this. And I'll bring us into one more posture before we move into relaxation pose. I just want to check timing. Yeah. Just one more. I think we're good. If you're able to, open up the legs. You can always have the chair nearby. Okay? I'm going to turn my left foot out and my right foot in. We're going to do warrior here. So we're going to breathe in. You can have both arms reaching, or you can bring one hand to the chair. We'll bend the left knee. We look to the left, pressing our feet onto the earth, connecting with our focus. Our breathing, our grounding. Very nice. And then from here, stay here, but reach that left arm up. You feel that beautiful stretch of the ribs. Breathing into the body. And now we come back out of it, both toes forward. We'll go to the other side. I'm going to move the chair. The legs are open. Right foot turns out, left foot turns in. Breathing in both arms, or breathing and having one arm. We bend the right knee. We turn to the right. Grounding, breathing, focus. And now we'll turn that right palm up. We'll reach over for a little stretch. Very nice, everyone. And now we come back up, both toes forward, and we get to sit. And I am going to play the singing bowls. So I'm going to move the computer while you guys sit back in the chair. I have a whole new setup, as you can see. There we go. You guys can see me okay? Let me sit down. Yes? Looks like it. Okay. All right. Why don't we sit back in the chair? Everyone can still hear me? Yes?
Yes.
All right. So the singing bowls sound a little differently now, which is wonderful. So why don't we sit back? We're going to take a little journey today. Snuggle yourself in. You can hear this okay?
Mm-hmm.
Connect with our breathing. If you'd like, you could begin to close the eyes. And stay connected with the breathing as we let the muscles of our face relax, the neck and the shoulders, down the arms, and through the fingertips. We'll let the muscles of our back relax. The muscles of the chest and belly. Down the arms and through the fingertips. We'll let the muscles of the hips relax. We let the muscles of the legs and the toes rest. As we take a little journey, we're going to begin by imagining we get up off of the chair. to the front door, stepping outside onto a footpath. A magical footpath. And this footpath is going to lead us from day into night. We look up, we see all the stars shining brightly. Our path is well lit. And as we walk on this path, we see a glow of a fire in the distance. We continue to walk on this path, occasionally looking up at the bright stars, the planets, constellations. As we walk closer, we notice that a circle of people have gathered at this fire. And we take our place at the fire. We notice the colors of the flames, the red, the orange, the yellow. And we notice that in our hands, we have a few sticks. And for this new moon, we want to release what's holding us back into the sticks. We blow what we're ready to set free. And we throw them into the fire. We watch how the flames curl around, how the smoke rises to the heavens as we set free some things that have been holding us back.
The service too. Red didn't know how to do it either.
And now in our hand, we have some sticks for creation. What do we wish to manifest? We blow into the sticks our prayers, our wishes. We toss them into the fire. We watch how the flames curl around and how the smoke rises to the cosmos, carrying with it our intentions, our prayers. We take another moment feeling the glow of the fire, feeling how it washes over us, renewing us. We give our thanks to those who have gathered, give our thanks to this beautiful glow of the fire, and we begin to make our way back. We walk on this footpath, and we notice as we look up at the stars, a shooting star. We hear the hoot of an owl as we walk back and back, back and back. From night to day, we take this footpath back and back to our home, back to our chair, back to this present moment. Our breathing begins to deepen. And we're going to bring ourselves into a little bit of movement. You can wiggle fingers and toes. And then we'll begin to bring our hands into prayer. And we'll take a moment to bring to mind someone in need of healing, bringing their face from mind into heart, being generous with what we give, and sending this out to those suffering around the world, in our own country, in our own hearts. We ask that suffering is transformed into healing. We ask for the healing of humanity, the healing of our planet. And we take from our hearts and we pass this beautiful energy to all of us here, including those we held in light, We send this out into the cosmos for healing, peace, love, freedom, and unity. When you are ready, we'll open the eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful yogis, thank you. And I do want to say, I have landscapers across the street, and I'm not certain I was able to focus as well. So I apologize for that. It was very loud here, and I don't know if you heard it. It was super loud. Okay. I thank everybody. We have
I didn't hear it.
You can't? No?
I didn't hear it. Did anyone else?
No.
Oh my God. Sounds like they're right outside my door, and there are about 10 of
Oh my God.
them.
It's the fall cleanup. It's the fall cleanup.
It's the fall cleanup, and they come at full force.
Mm-hmm.
So, a little noisy today. We're back on Friday at Harrington Park Library,
Mm-hmm.
and we do have class next week. I'm trying to remember.
We have one class. We have class next Monday. It's the following Monday that we're not going to have class.
Okay. Following
Right.
Monday, the
After
28th.
Christmas.
I think the 28th we do not, because I'm going to
Correct,
go away
right.
for a couple of days.
Good for you.
Which
Good
is,
for you.
I'm going to go north though, so we'll see. That. So